All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining early here in San Jose. Today is the first media availability for designated player Jamiro Monteiro since joining the San Jose Earthquakes on Monday. For those of you unfamiliar with the platform, there is a chat function in the upper left corner. I think somebody turned on their... Jonathan, I think your camera's on. If I could have everyone just keep their cameras off, thank you very much. For those of you unfamiliar with this platform, there's a chat function in the upper left corner. If you have a question, please send a message in the chat and then unmute your line once called on. In the interest of time, let's go ahead and get started right away with a question from Robert Jonas.
Thank you, and good morning, and welcome to San Jose. Wanted to start off with a question related to the process. In MLS, obviously players can be traded from team to team, and sometimes player input is not always a big part of the decision making. How was the process for you in making the switch to San Jose, and what about the opportunity in San Jose has enticed you and brought you here?
Sorry again?
Yeah, the process of being traded in Major League Soccer doesn't always involve a lot of player input. So I was curious in the process how much of in the decision making you were involved. And with your move to San Jose, what is it about the San Jose organization that attracts you the most?
First, when I got traded to San Jose, before everything, I had a good conversation with the coach, and the feeling was very good. His mindset, everything, and the plans what he had, that feel very good. And for me, it's a big challenge. It's a very big challenge, and I'm really excited to be here. Also, I'm here with my family, so. For my family it's also a big challenge, so but I like challenge, so I'm excited. Yeah.
Thank you, Jamiro. Next question comes from Chris McDougall.
Hey, Jamiro. Sorry, I couldn't find the unmute button there. As a veteran of Major League Soccer, I'm curious what you think makes a successful team. You know, what are the building blocks of a quality side in MLS?
You mean like team? What do you need?
Like, what do you think the best teams in Major League
Yeah, I
Soccer?
think to have a good team, you need together. You need to be in one page. I think if you work hard, I think work hard is the most important thing. You can have individual players that can make a change, but if you do it together, you will be more successful. And then sometimes you need two or three players that can do a big difference. But I think if you work together, you can do a lot as a team.
Thank you, Jamiro. Next question from Jeff Carlisle.
Thank you, Jake. Hello, Jamiro. What kinds of things did you and Matthias talk about, when you were thinking about coming to San Jose? And did you guys get into, how you like to be used on the field? What kind of role does he see you taking on?
The first thing what he say, he want to win the league, and that's also my mind. That's also in my head. I also want to win the league, and that's why I go for. And he was telling me like what kind of player I am, and what we need in the team, and he felt like I can make a big difference. So for me, is a big challenge. So like I say, I like challenge. I like when I get pressure on me. So for me, yeah, things like that. Like how he wanna play, what he need from a player. So and what he told me is like everything. What he told me, he said I have that. So yeah, I'm excited.
And just as a follow-up, does he see you playing more centrally, or does he see you playing more out wide? Did you guys get into that at all?
No, not yet, not yet.
Thank you.
He gave me just a lot of trust. He told me like I need to be myself, He just told me like how he's working as a trainer, as a coach.
Thank you, Jamiro. Let's go back to Robert Jonas.
Thank you. Jimmy, you mentioned that you have your family with you here in San Jose, and I know that sounds like a very important part of your life to have them near you. What has the adjustment been in this short week in terms of coming to California and being part of the Bay Area? How have you and your family adjusted, and what has impressed you most?
The first thing when we get here, my daughters and my wife they take their jackets off because of the weather. The weather was different, so that was already a thing. Like you see already, like they can't go outside without jacket, and the feeling was great. Like when we get here, uh, we get to the hotel. My kids going outside. I'm go outside with my family. We saw the city a little bit, so it feels good to be here.
And adding to that, you have a whole new group of teammates, coaches, support staff. What has been the reception around the organization when it comes to all these your new teammates and colleagues?
They welcome me very good. I when I get in, I get a great feeling. They give me a great feeling. And yesterday I had my first training with the group, and it feels already really good. It feels like I'm here for some weeks, but this is my third day now. So yes, for now it's feeling really good to be here.
Thank you, Jamiro. We'll take a few more questions, starting with Jonathan Tannenwald.
Hey, Jamiro.
Hey, what's up?
I'm good, man. Uh, from over here, it seemed like it all happened pretty quickly. That you
Yeah.
were, I don't even know if you got back to Clearwater at all after the Africa Cup of Nations before the trade. Did it happen quickly for you? How long ago did you know that this might happen?
Yeah, it happened really quickly. I was already in. I came from the Africa Cup. Then I had the visa issue. So from there we went to Philly, and I was like a week home. For me, to be honest, it was like a little surprise, but it was for me. It was not necessary to leave, but Philly had a other plan to play the young guys, and San Jose did also something what Philly did not do for me. And that's why for me this choice was also a better choice. And I feel good. I feel good. It's a big challenge for me, and I'm happy that I'm here now.
The fans never got to say goodbye to you. I guess that they will in March if you come here to play the game here. What's that going to be like for you coming back so quickly? And what, if any, farewell message to the fans that do you have? Because obviously they liked you a whole lot over here.
Yeah, I really like the fans also. I love the fans in Philly. Like everybody know how much I appreciate Philly. For me, it's a club that I will never forget. But it will be weird to be in Philly in another jersey. But to be honest, I will give everything to win that game.
Yeah, Jake, can I ask one more real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
How was AFCON? How was it playing in the tournament? And in particular, how was it playing against Cameroon? You weren't on the field with Olivier at the same time, but at
Yeah.
least you were both in the game.
Yeah, it was great. It was my first Africa Cup. I was really happy to be there. And also I missed Baizo. Baizo is my like a brother from me. It's a brother from another mother. And I saw him after like 2 months. We saw each other. I hope he was playing that game like more minutes, but the most important thing I saw him. It was great to see him. We hug each other, and yeah, it was for me. It was funny to see him also and play against him, but he did his he and Cameroon, they did good in the Africa Cup. So yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for everything.
All right.
Thank
This question comes from Ted. He asks, how hard is it as an East Coast team to come west? And is that something that you need to take advantage of week 1 when the Red Bulls come to town?
Like, what do you mean? How hard?
Is it challenging to be an East Coast team and fly all the way to play a game on the West Coast and deal with a different time zone?
No. I think that's maybe a mind thing. For me, I don't have problem with that. Just you need to know how you take your rest and how you go get in your games. So for me, it's not like a big challenge.
Thank you. Let's go back to Jeff Carlisle.
Thanks, Jake. Jamiro, you mentioned earlier that San Jose did some things for you that Philly wouldn't. I'm curious, are there discussions about a new contract at the moment and extending your deal possibly? I mean, are there any talks about that?
Like first thing about the extend the contract, but it's not only that that's really important. It's also important how you see your player, how you need your player. If you have a plan for your player, and for me, Philly they didn't did that. They had some other plans, and first thing what I did, I had a call from the coach. I got a call from the director, and the motivation they gave me, I didn't feel that anymore from Philly. So for me, this was the best option in my eye. And yes, now this year we will let it happen, and Philly will see.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Jamiro. We're going to take 2 last questions here, starting with Chris Dangerfield.
Hey, Jamiro, welcome to the San Jose Earthquakes.
Thank you.
So I believe you played here in 2019 and you beat the Quakes 2-1. What do you remember about that game, the stadium, the fans, the playing style of the Earthquakes?
I don't remember. I only remember that I win 2-1 and that I give an assist on the 2-1. But I remember like the atmosphere was very good. It was a full stadium, good weather. So yeah, that's the thing what I remember. Only that I beat
Second,
San Jose.
yeah, good for you. Second question, the style of the Earthquakes, the way that Matthias likes to press and play the game. I mean, you're a two-way player in the midfield, defending and attacking. How do you feel you will fit into this system?
Yeah, that's my style. Like what you say, he like pressure, win the balls directly when you lose it, and I am that type of player. I'm a player that wins the ball. I want to move directly forward. So he was telling me the same thing, and I think I will really fit in this team, and I will do everything to bring a big impact in this team. So I will do everything for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. And our last question comes from Chris McDougall.
Hey, I'm curious what you're looking forward to accomplishing in San Jose, and if there are any players on the Quakes that you're particularly excited to play with and have on your team.
Sorry.
What are you excited about, or what are you looking forward to here in San Jose? And which teammates, if any, are you excited to play with?
Just with this whole group, I can't just wait for the season. I can't wait for the first game. So that's why I'm really excited about our first game, our home opener against Red Bull. So that's the thing we're really excited over.
All right, we've got to get him ready for training, so we'll let him go. But thank you, Jamiro, and thank you everyone for participating with us this morning.
Okay, see you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.